Okay, adding and subtracting is the hardest part of fractions. And the reason for that is because you have to change your fractions first. First thing you need to do is find the least common denominator. So the smallest number that both of the fractions denominators go into evenly. So the first step would be to list the multiples of both of them. The multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For 6, we have 6, 12, 18. We can stop there. When you find a multiple that they both go into, you use that as the common denominator. So you see they both go into 6. So then rewrite the fractions with the common denominators. So I know that 6 is my common denominator here, and I've got to figure out what do I multiply 2 by to get 6, and it's times 3. So that means I need to do the same thing to the numerator. So whatever I multiply the bottom by, take the denominator by the bottom, to get the 6, I multiply the top by the same exact number. So 2 times 3 was 6, and for numerators, 1 times 3 is 6. So I'll have 3 sixths plus 1 sixth. So then I'm ready to add or subtract the numerators. 3 plus 1 is 4 sixths. So this tells me how many pieces of pie I have, 4 of the 6 pieces of pie. So last step then, keep the same denominator and simplify. So we would, again, divide both by 2 to 2/3. So your final answer of 1/2 plus 1/6 is 2/3. A little more, slightly more complicated when it's a mixed number, but not that much more. I'm going to do a mixed number subtraction problem for you. So let's do 2 4/5 minus 1 1/2. So first step is to think of the multiples. I start with the multiples of 5. Okay, so I know it's 5 and 10. I'm going to stop there. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And you can use the multiplication table here. And I see my common denominator is a 10. Okay, so I need to change both of these fractions so they have a denominator of 10. So 4/5 and 1/2. Okay, let's see how many tenths they are. So 4/5. To get a 10 here, I multiply by 2. So I'm going to multiply the top by 2, and I get 8 tenths. Here, I multiply 2 times 5 to get 10. So I do that up here too. 5 times 1 is 5 tenths. So now I've got 8 tenths and 5 tenths that I'm subtracting. Okay, so 8 tenths minus 5 tenths equals 3 tenths. So again, we only add or subtract the numerators. The denominator stays the same the whole time, so 3 tenths. For the whole numbers, I can go back to those, and if it's adding, I add them together. If it's subtracting, I subtract them. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 3/10 is my final answer. 1 3/10.